How to use KPIs to drive performance in manufacturing. Measure what matters. KPIs are like your vehicle's dashboard on a long road trip. You can drive without one, but you're basically gambling with the engine, the gas tank, the temperature, and your direction. And in manufacturing, when leaders don't measure what truly matters, performance stalls, quality slips, and teams operate on assumptions instead of facts. Today, I'm breaking down how KPIs can actually drive performance, not just decorate a PowerPoint slide. Leaders track too much or the wrong things. The biggest problem in performance tracking today is not a lack of KPIs, it's KPI overload. Most manufacturing leaders track 20, 30, 50 plus metrics, half of which no one looks at, and the other half contradict each other. Add in one more challenge. Most KPIs are lagging indicators. They tell you what went wrong after it happened. You can't steer your business by looking in the rearview mirror. Firefighting becomes the leadership style. When KPIs don't guide daily action, leaders default to firefighting mode. You've seen it. Constant expediting, daily surprises, quality issues that suddenly show up, teams waiting on decisions, leaders spending 80% of the day reacting instead of improving. And the worst symptom of all, people stop trusting the numbers. If your team doesn't trust the data, every conversation becomes emotional. This wasn't my fault. We were short-staffed. Maintenance didn't tell us. Shipping wasn't ready. KPIs are supposed to eliminate the noise, not amplify it. Here's what most leaders do when KPI performance is unclear. They add more KPIs. Performance slipping, add another chart. Quality issues, add a new metric. Production behind, add a daily tracking spreadsheet. Another common trap. Leaders grab KPIs from Google searches, a consultant's slide deck, or a lean book without asking the only question that matters. Does this help us make better decisions? So they end up with KPIs no one understands, KPIs no one influences, KPIs that don't drive behavior, KPIs that reward the wrong things. Here's a hard truth. If a KPI can't change behavior, it's not a KPI. It's trivia. More data doesn't equal more clarity. It often equals more confusion. Reason one, KPIs aren't tied to actions. A KPI like on-time delivery is meaningless unless people know what causes it, who influences it, and what actions it change. A good KPI is a lever. A bad KPI is a label. Reason two, no alignment between departments. Production optimizes output. Quality optimizes zero defects. Maintenance optimizes uptime. Scheduling optimizes flow. In shipping, they optimize on time. When each department has siloed KPIs, you create local heroes and global failures. Everyone wins individually, while the company loses collectively. Reason three, KPIs are not reviewed frequently enough. If you only review KPIs monthly, they're called postmortems. Weekly is better. Daily is powerful. Hourly on critical lines is transformative. Reason four, KPIs lack thresholds. A KPI without a target is just a number. A KPI without a trigger is just decoration. Without thresholds, there's no urgency, no escalation, no accountability, and no behavioral change. Here's a quick story. I once worked with a plant reporting a stunning 98% on-time delivery. But customers, they were furious. Why? They measured on time based on when the paperwork was closed, not when the product actually shipped. Wrong KPI, wrong story, wrong decisions. The one thing that really moves the needle: choose 6 to 8 KPIs that directly drive behavior and decision making. Not 30, not 50, 6 to 8. These KPIs should do 3 things. First, align the organization. Second, predict performance. And third, drive daily actions. The manufacturing KPI core set, or the OGSI of measurement, includes 1, safety. It's a leading indicator, would be near misses. Second, quality, first pass yield, not total yield. Third, delivery, schedule adherence. Fourth, cost, labor productivity, like units per labor hour. Fifth, inventory, days of inventory on hand. Sixth, throughput or capacity, the OEE or constraint utilization. 7, people, turnover or some sort of engagement score. And the 8th KPI, stability, planned versus unplanned downtime. These give you an honest, balanced picture. They expose where your process is drifting before results crater. How to implement those KPIs the right way? Well, here's some practical steps. Step 1, define the KPI in plain language. If a frontline operator can't explain it, it's too complicated. Step 2, make the KPI visible. Daily huddles, tier boards, dashboards, cell boards. Visibility equals accountability. Step 3, assign ownership. Every KPI must have a single owner, not a committee, not a department, a name. Step 4, tie KPIs to behaviors. If the KPI doesn't tell someone what to do today, it's useless. Step 5, review them all at the correct cadence. Safety, review that daily. Throughput, hourly, especially on bottlenecks. Quality, review that shift by shift. Delivery, daily. Cost, weekly. People, review that monthly. Step 6, connect KPIs to strategic goals. KPIs are not disconnected gauges scattered across the dashboard. They are your route markers, telling you whether you're still on the right road. If you want performance, track what matters. If you want accountability, make KPIs visible. If you want improvement, turn KPIs into action. Manufacturing doesn't run on opinions. It runs on data that drives decisions. Measure what matters, and you'll get the results you've been chasing.